Hi there, financial professionals. I have told my agents time and time again that you will rarely be out product when you work with my company. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that whether it's annuities, life insurance, or long-term care, we have such a wide variety of product offerings. I mean, a couple hundred companies or so across those three product lines that you will never be out product. But Charlie, how do you know which products are the best? That's where you have two different categories. One is the quantitative information, the numbers, quantitative numbers, right? But you also have the qualitative stuff. So we have the technology that will tell us the numbers from a numbers standpoint, which annuity with a GLWB, a guaranteed lifetime payout, is going to pay our respective client the highest amount of income. But then beyond that, I know that by looking at a ledger, that there are certain components within this product and that product that maybe you do not like, that may make the number one product on our quantitative list, on our number list, maybe not number one for your respective client. Where does that come from? Well, frankly, that comes from education. It comes from experience, right? The fact that I've done this for 25 years, day in and day out with the product. So let me show you an example here with not being out product from an annuity standpoint. So my agent out of Illinois, who's probably watching this video right now, a while back came to me and said, hey, I have a client with $1 million. She is age 64, and which company is going to provide her with the highest level of guaranteed payments starting immediately in that indexed annuity with, again, a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit. So I ran this through my filter here. Annuity Rate Watch is what it's called. And it cross-referenced, I would say a few hundred different policies, a couple hundred different policies. That's just a guess there. But they came back with number one, number two, number three, number four, and so forth, all the way to whatever, number 50 here. As you can see here from a guaranteed income standpoint, Sentinel, who just repriced their product, not just, a while back they repriced their product. Sentinel looks great. So think of this, on a 64-year-old, we are guaranteeing them immediate income of around 7.5% of their premium, $74,520. That's excellent, right? But I know with this agent that he doesn't like sub-A rated companies. So that is where my subjective, my qualitative knowledge, so to speak, comes into play. Well, what about F&G? I like F&G, and they just repriced their Safe Income Advantage, and it's looking beautiful, $73,000. So is it $1,500 less than the number one product? Well, yeah, it is. But to him, I tell you, that would be worth it. But there's something even more involved here with this ledger, and it is that I know that there are certain absences here with this list. There are certain carriers here that do not allow for GLWBs to be activated any earlier than the end of the first year. So you can't take income in the first year. So I say to myself, so what if I took that $1 million and I just delayed taking that income for 1 year, at least based off the illustration? I said, hey, let's start the income starting in year one. What do we have here? Well, we have Ameritas. That's a new entry here, but I know, again, that subjective, that qualitative stuff. I know that is that lifestyle payout, that it's not a level payout. It tapers off on the back end. That is apples to oranges, what my agent is looking for. American General, yes, they have a level option, benefit option, but that's not what you're looking at here. That tapers off on the back end. Okay, so let's scratch that one as well. Sentinel, again, beautiful payouts. Whether you wait 0 years or wait 1 year, it looks like they are towards the top, but my guy doesn't like B++ companies. F&G, it looks like F&G. In many cases, this is what my agent would go with. But what about this one down here? This is a new entry, an A- company, a great company, American Equity, one of our top companies here. And this has now entered the picture because I know, qualitatively, subjectively, I know that American Equity does not allow for income to start until after that first year. So this is what my agent may want to do, is he may want to say, well, let's just go with the American Equity, the Income Shield. We'll put in not $1 million into the policy, but rather say $920,000 into the policy. What that will allow us to do is to net out $80,000 that will get the client by for that first year. But then starting in year 2, that client will get, they won't get $78,000 because, well, we wouldn't be putting in the whole $1 million. But you get what I'm saying here. And many times when you take that approach, you're able to get the client more total income over their lifetime than if you otherwise just stuck with those products that allow for immediate income there. And by the way, folks, another way that I analyze these products is to look at the total income over a 30-year period of time. For instance, look at those top 2 that I talked about. $1.7 million, $2 million, not a whole lot. Well, why are they at the top of the list? Because this shows the highest first year income. But when you compare 2 million or 1.7 million to 2.4 million, 2.3 million, 2.3 million, many folks say, why is that, Charlie? And that's when I explain to them some of the subjective qualitative stuff. Hope that helps you understand, again, what I mean when I say we'll never be out product. We have the product availability, we have the systems, i.e. technology, and we also have the knowledge to drill into which products are the best from a, well, qualitative standpoint.